What is up, everybody? Today we'll be going over another full game going against the Atlanta Falcons and Julio Jones. Probably one of the toughest receivers to defend. He was near impossible to guard in Madden NFL 20. And he is going to be real hard still to guard, especially when he gets in the zone with the double B. Trying to stop and go. He never click. Like, you'll notice this guy doesn't really, if I remember right, if I'm thinking the right game, this guy doesn't really like to click on a whole lot. So, yeah, it kind of sucks when you're trying to stop and go. People don't want to manually control stuff. So we actually go into HB slot. Now, there is a problem with this. I think you guys will notice in this game, if I remember right, it's either in this game or it was in a different live game that I was going over. But watch what happens to the wide receiver. Now, this is a bug. I already tweeted at Clint Oldenburg. I already tweeted at EA at Crelo about this. But watch the receiver on the right side. Watch how he stands. Okay, he's funky, right? He should be running a drag route. That's why I told him to run. I'm like, oh, this could be interesting. Yeah, he doesn't run a route. So I kind of found a bug in the game. I made sure to screen record that so I could send it to him. But yeah, so hopefully they can get that fixed, because the way that I'm going to be running this offense, I really need this to work. I have found a solution to this, in which if you motion over that receiver and then motion him back, then he'll run his route. But otherwise, you just kind of got to deal with it. As we send out the playmaker to James Mitchell, however you say his name. Playmaker, pretty easy, just a simple playmaker back to the inside of the open side of the field. Stop and go. Again, this guy doesn't really click on, so I mean, you can't really stop and go on a CPU, because, well, they heat seek you. They're like a heat seeking missile that are shot at you, and their only goal is to annihilate you. That's pretty much it. So again, I was just thinking, okay, maybe it's just kind of fluky. Maybe it's just being a little dumb right now, because sometimes it's just how the game is. No. Nope. I ran into the same issue the entire game. I think eventually I just say, screw it, we're done trying this. Because watch, again, that funky stance looking at the cheerleaders in the freaking end zone. I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, so we audible back into it. I'm like, okay, maybe this will fix it. I don't know, and then we could maybe try something else. But yeah, so there's a bug right there. I don't know. I think it's just something involving the package is messing it up. I'm not entirely sure how, but pretty sure that's exactly what's doing. I think I went into practice mode. If I took the package out and I audibled, I believe the problem was resolved. I can't remember exactly. Right here, he's offside, so of course, you know, we're just going to throw something dumb because there's no penalty in doing so when you get a flag. So go ahead, accept this offsides, and get down to 1st and 5. So right here, you notice I'm starting to get out of that formation. I think I get out of that formation. I tried different package. Maybe that package resolved it. I can't remember if it did or not, or if this the formation in and of itself is broken. I'm just trying a couple different things, seeing like, okay, maybe it's a package that's broken, or maybe it's the formation that's broken. So we're going to go into tight doubles right here. Again, you notice he's like that. So it is, turns out it's just a bug now that I look back at that. But here's how I resolved it. You can motion him over and then motion him back. The only thing that sucks about that is it takes time off the clock. So you got to have your hot route set before you motion him over. Now you'll see he'll run around just fine. So clearly that's a bug. Hopefully they can patch that. Now that was the wrong receiver, buddy Edelman. You weren't supposed to catch that. That was for Philip Dorsett. But anyways, we're going to go no huddle right here. So yeah, that's just a bug in the formation. We're going to go inside zone against this front right here. We should get good block when we do. Again, no click on. If we time that juke just perfect, that's probably a house call. So under smoke 2, very simple. It's pretty much the exact same thing as nickel blitz 2, except it just requires, I think, a little less adjustments behind it. So anyways, back to the trips tight end. I'm kind of running this like vertical as you did in Madden 19. We have X open. I was looking for this guy right here, and I'd say we got bailed out. If I'm being 100% honest, we got a little bailed out. We had X, we had the wheel route, we had the in route, probably had the corner out on the left side of the field. So pretty much everybody was open except that guy. So you know what? I was just thinking, might as well just say the heck with it and just try it out. There's no harm in trying at all when these games don't matter. So yeah, make some dumb reads. Do some stupid things at the beginning. Who cares? You got to learn one way or another. You got to be dumb sometimes to figure out what does and doesn't work. So this guy's probably raging a little bit right now. Devonta Freeman shaking off the first tackle, 1st and 10 down at the 21. So again, I'm just trying to figure out different formations. He's going to stick in this tight doubles the entire time, so I've got a feeling this is kind of his scheme. I don't know if he has an actual scheme or not. Man, I want to know what playbook I'm in that has 3-4 and nickel 3-3-5. I need to know that. I'll have to go back and look at that. So, right here, nobody's open, and he just throws a alert. Thank you, sir. Get off of me. Nope. Okay, Dante Hightower picking it off for us. Dante Hightower, I think, is like 6'2", 6'3". He's a tall dude. Tall dude right there. Nickel 3-3-5. Now, eventually, I'm going to make a couple different changes. The first game I ever played with the Patriots, I had to figure out who a fast safety was, and I don't even know how to pronounce his name. He's like 6'3" with like 93 speed. I'm not going to try saying his name because it's just too hard to say. So, going into tight doubles here, I had a bunch tied in. This play is actually not half bad. I think the way that I want to set it up is going to be a little different, but that little spot route on that little A route right there, oftentimes you can just lowball that. Even if it's a cover 2, you can lowball that and fit that in still. If it's a cover 3, you can bullet pass it. He'll get inside the curl flat and outside of the hook curl. But you can see right there, we get inside leverage and are able to fit that in on a low ball. Now, if he shades underneath, that's probably a pick every single time. But I believe that was a clop that he had on the field anyway. So, you know what? We're going to take that. So, I was actually just spamming this play because I just wanted to see how it reacts against different coverages. Unfortunately, he really wasn't showing me anything different at all. Again, messing with different hot routes, kind of making a little screen on the right side of the field. Notice that little hitch route, whatever you want to call that, still getting open. Low ball every single time. That time it was against soft squats. It's been going against claw flats. It's gone against soft squats. I don't think he's shown us a hard flat, but I know it gets open against curl flats. I know it gets open against hook curls. Vertical hooks, it can get open. Oftentimes you still have to fit in on the low ball, but it often will get open. So, with that being said, 1st and 10, almost in the red zone. Down the 24-yard line. B wide open. X is open. I mean, our guys are just routing them up. So, it looks like we might have got the first at maybe inches. 2nd and 1. So, right here going up in the hurry-up offense. Just looking for the corner. I'm expecting him to shade underneath. He actually plays man defense, but instead we have RB wide open, getting us down onto the 3 yards. So we go hurry up here again. The best way, I'm going to make another video, but the way to score in the red zone after watching this and after playing a few games, it's super easy to score within this positioning of the field. Real easy because none of the deep zones are going to cover this particular route. Super simple. So anyways, 2nd and goal down on the 3. He comes down with what looks like a goal line formation against a shotgun formation. So with that in mind, it might have been 5-2. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't really look at that too much. No, he isn't. No, that's a 5-2. Yep. He's in 5-2, so I'm going to do try different route combos right here. But B, wide open. Just can't get this feet inbound. Dang. All right, so fire zone 2 out of the 5-2. 3rd and goal. Kind of got unfortunate, just unlucky, I would say, honestly, on that high point pass. So right here, looking for Thomas on this curl route, I believe. A curl route. Back of the end zone. Should work, right? Should. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and see if we can get him open. B's open with the high ball. Dot. Easy touchdown. So we're going up 14 zip, I believe, towards the end of the first half. Towards the end of the first quarter, going up 14 zip. I was hoping to see if it would be 21-0 him in the first quarter. Unfortunately, just how I'm allowing my offense and my defense, just don't have the firepower or the heat to really force that too quickly. So, that being said, we're still trying to learn some stuff at the same time. So, he's getting ball at half. You notice the ball is going to be going out of bounds if we just do a regular kick with the wind. So, always keep in mind the wind is the beginning of the season when there's no scum kick yet. There may be one later on. More than likely will be. Always pay attention to the wind, whether or not it's with you or against you. I swear I saw myself in 3-4. Maybe I'm just going crazy, but I think maybe I'm not. I believe here I'm actually in the Kansas City Chiefs defense or Cincinnati. One of the two. It's either Cincinnati or Kansas City. I believe those two are practically the same. with what kind of things you can do. So I'm actually just showing him a little bit of like a nickel blitz 2 kind of look. And right there, we get the shed. And he actually had the crossing route wide open. He goes up with the hurry up offense. I think that's what he's looking for, is Julio Jones on that crossing route. I don't know if I recognize that in game. Looking back, it's a lot easier to recognize what he did and didn't see. It's right there. I don't even know who that is. Whoever that is, he just dumps it off to him, and he tries juking or spinning or doing whatever to stay in bounds. So that's going to take the first quarter down. So you notice he is staying in his tight double, so I'm guessing this must be his scheme. It's got to be his scheme, and that's the only thing that makes sense to me. So we just got to figure out a way to completely shut him down. So right here, trying to cover 3 cloud, I believe is what it is. And right there, that should be a pick, but he, no, he just wants to say, screw it, I'm going to chuck it up in coverage. Anyway, so 4th and 10. I don't think I sent pressure here, but we're going to nickel 3-5 wide. I'm just going to try a 3-7 wheel blitz. This was a good blitz, I believe, in Madden 17. I don't remember how to set it up, so I'm having to kind of reteach myself. I might go back in Madden 17 and watch some videos to get a reminder. I made one video of how you can set this blitz up. It's been a while since I've had to run it. So right here, setting a little bit of pressure, pick. Yeah, that's the one time you don't want to pick. The one time you don't want to pick is 4th and 10. We can get better positioning if you just swat the ball. I think I tried swatting right there, but instead he just said, nope, I want the ball. Give me the ball. And he ends up just picking it off. So 1st and 10 down the 46-yard line. We just got to make a drive, 21-0. That would be fantastic in the first half. We can 21-0. And more than likely, I think if we score right here, he will quit the game. So, with that being said, we got to get a score here. He's shown us, I don't know what that is, maybe 4-3 wide 9. X is wide open. X is open way earlier. B was going to get open late. That post route was going to get open late. There's just going to be so many things open on that one play. It's crazy. I think this is actually a pretty solid play, if I'm not going to lie. The only thing I don't like is how the Z route, or A, how it's ran super deep. It breaks to the outside kind of late. I wonder if I might actually... I think I got an idea what I'm going to do with that. I think I could be a cover 2 pretty easily with that particular route. So, that being said, we take a delayed game right here. Again, I was right there what I was wanting to do, to just give you guys a little insight of my head. I was seeing if I could like motion snap him, because I was spamming the A button. It wasn't working. Like, okay, so I can't do that. So, lesson learned right there. We're going to take the 5-yard penalty. And 2nd and 13. No, really no big deal. You can see right here, he hasn't got any passing yards on us. 0. And we've got 100. Or sorry, I guess rushing. I don't even know. Total yards, it looks like total yards he has none on us. At least that's what the game was showing. We have 111 total yards, 88 of which are passing. So right here, I did not mean to put A on a cross route. I thought I put him on a fade or a streak. So instead, do what we have post and a which music? That corner actually not looking at it. That corner was wide open. Well, you know what? Why must you hate me? EA, why do you hate me so much? So anyways, we get a fumble right there. Kazi forcing the fumble. Or KZ, I don't know how you actually say it. KZ forcing the fumble. That was kind of a wonky hit stick right here. We're going into corners 3 deep. Apparently it's got really good sheds out of it. It sheds faster than some defenses. I just haven't had enough time. I've seen K-Mac run it a little bit, so I figured, you know what, might as well just give it a little bit of a try, right? So he's going to spam inside zone. Again, I just got to learn how to shut the run down on this. As soon as I can do that, we're golden. Right there, that might be I think that's an HB base. Or a quick base or something of that sort. I'm pretty sure it is. And tight doubles is HB base. I thought he was in a different formation. Getting HB base, you see that pulling guard. And, well, Devontae Freeman tries to juke out our guy. So we take the time out here simply because I knew he's going to hurry up offense. He's going to go into hurry up again and just try to get it into the end zone because I don't have really good run defense yet. I just don't have good defense in general. So defensive guy is going to be out later. It's going to take me a little bit longer. It's more likely really going to happen after the first title update is kind of what I'm thinking. I know Pro Legend right now is working on his defensive guide. I think he's kind of in the same boat with everybody else, waiting it out just a little bit to see what this first patch is kind of going to do. Because right now the defense is tough. It's super hard. Right here, quick pitch. I don't know what kind of formation. I was like some sort of doubles. Doubles north, maybe. I don't know what the motion running or tight end. Not sure what that is. That's a really good play. That's a really good run play. Motion it over the tight end and get extra blocking on the left side of the field. Right there, inside zone, touchdown. So now he has 7 points at 7:14, going close to the 2-minute, getting close to the 2-minute warning, almost to the end of the second half. We still got a little over 2 minutes remaining, so goes up. We're still up, luckily, still up 14-7. So that's not bad. We're not really worried about that a whole lot, but we just gotta be able to score. That is the biggest thing from this half. Always be up. I'll stress that every full game that I give you guys. Always be up in the first half, especially if your opponent gets the ball in the second half. Right here, trying to make a move, and we get hit stick from behind. Okay. I don't know if X is a hit stick this year now, if they brought that back. If it is, that's kind of dumb, but that should never be a hit stick. That's not a hit stick. That's a waist tackle. That's all it is. There's nothing really special about that whatsoever. So here we go into trips tight end. I want to have my trips tight end on the wide side because of the crossing route. Now this is a play I would run in Madden 19 and Madden 18. It was just good all year long. Right here, Barrios juking out one defender, trying to make a bigger play on it. I think we would have had our cross. Like we had a lot of things open right there. Probably should run inside zone right here with the kind of defense he's in. It looks like he might be in a dollar. No, this isn't a dollar. This is like a quarters defense. Probably should do that instead. But why? Wide open. Thomas, that's actually a pretty route combo. That's a really pretty route combination with the C route. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to remember that one. That's pretty glitchy with the way the zones played that one. That's pretty solid. So, 1st and 10, 2-minute warning has now just passed. PA post shot, man. Again, still learning how to run this offense. So, if you guys saying this is trash, well, it's because I'm still learning right here. So, I believe we go to inside zone because he's still in this quarters defense. I don't know why. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, oh, come on, let's go. So, right there, ooh, that was almost bad blocking on our offensive line. Luckily, our offensive lineman is able to pick up that linebacker, that safety, whoever it is, and is able to give us a good chop block. So, with that being said, 2nd and 1. If he decides to stay in this quarters defense, I'm just going to run inside zone until he decides to get into a nickel package or something else. So, right here, he's in what looks like a 3-4 odd. Pinch everyone, be wide open. Y wide open. That was actually a probably could have thrown it to B a lot more. We tried stopping and going right there. Again, he doesn't want to click on, which kind of just bores me. When people don't click on, it gets real boring because I can't break your ankles. So, 1st and goal down on the 10. Going to verticals. This is how you'd set it up in Madden and NFL 19. I don't know if it's any good, but you know what? Who cares? We got a dot anyways. Now, that was interesting. He was stuck on the defensive line. It looks like he sent one of the linebackers in a blitz, and he still came through free on what looked like the A gap. So, I don't know. Maybe 5-2 is still good this year. It might be. I just don't see how it is because linebackers kind of suck for using this year. We'll just have to see as time goes on if 5-2 makes a comeback or if it just kind of dies and burns out real fast. I don't know. Everybody's learning defense all the time. Okay, whew. Those kind of moments make my heart stop simply because you could see the kick return developing and like, no, please, no. And we're able to get away with making the tackle. So here we are, thinking sending 7 right here. Out of, what is this, maybe like 4-4 split? I think so. Right there, good dot, man. Good dot. Maybe pass lead that down. I think if he would have thrown it earlier, that would have been a little bit better. But good dot. So no, we're actually 4-3 over. It looked like doing a 4-4. How the safety kind of confused me for a second there. So we just sent 7 right there, just trying to generate some pressure. Nothing too serious. I just don't want him to have a lot of time to make these deep throws to Julio Jones with one-on-one coverage. Luckily, I have Stephon Gilmore on that side of the field. Now, posts and outside thirds play a little different than they did in Madden 19. Again, Julio Jones is boxed, but this time he throws it to the wheel route for the touchdown. So, with that in mind, what happened right there, I'm going to explain. You have a post route on the left side of the field going from left to right, which pulled that outside third with him, which then allowed that wheel route to get open on the sideline. And on top of that, I believe the tight end ran a flat route, which pulled that curl flat down. So that's how the wheel route got opened on the sideline. Again, if you guys want help with being able to stop these kind of plays as he kicks it out of bounds again, be sure you check out myshman.com. We have weekly live streams that are starting this week, every Saturday, no matter what. Unless I'm on vacation, in which case I can let you guys know in the Discord channel about that. So, with that being said, going back into tight doubles, we're both running tight doubles. Tight doubles is honestly a pretty solid play. He's on the defensive lines. I don't really consider him like a good defensive player. If you're still on your defensive line, you really can't be good on defense if you're still there. Like, you can make all these adjustments, but if your user's not there, you're not really going to be doing a whole lot. It doesn't even look like he's doing much. So we get out of bounds with 2 seconds to go. 2 timeouts left. I don't know why Hurry Up decided to say 12 seconds off the play clock. I feel like in Madden 19, it didn't take near that long to get that much time to get you guys back to the line. I don't know. So anyways, bunch tight end right here. I'm not the best in bunch tight end. I'm okay. But right here, Julian Edelman on a little hitch route playmaker. So take a timeout right here. I think I ended up settling for a field goal. No, it looks like we're going to go for one more play and try to get them over the top. We'll see what we do. I'm actually curious. I don't know why I'm going for it right here. I don't know if I feel like Goskowski can make this kick. Maybe not. We'll see right here. We're going to go for a PA boot rollout. Y's wide open. Again, throw it earlier and we just... we throw that earlier, and that's a dot. You throw it late, and that's out of bounds. I do like that. It is nice that they do that in Madden 20 because then it kind of makes you really understand your reads and your progressions a lot better and really work on that timing. I think that's the biggest thing I took away from this game is working on timing, getting the throws done right at the correct time, be able to keep them in bounds so you don't kind of get a dumb animation like that. Now, with that being said, sideline catches are, I can't tell you, they're 20,000 to the 5 millionth power better than Madden NFL 19. Every single time that if it goes to sidelines, they no longer run out of bounds and just go complete idiots. They actually stop, wait for the ball, and then catch. That is awesome. You no longer have to worry about having to click on every single sideline catch. You can just hold that possession button, and it actually finally works. So wheel route right here. Watch the wheel route on the sideline. Oh, that should have been a pick. That time I play the sticks, in which case that will help with that wheel route with the outside third getting pulled across so you don't have to worry about that. So play the sticks, gets rid of it. Right here, I was actually thinking he was going to HB base because of the motion of the tight end right there. Nobody's open. The hard flat just goes full-blown dumb. He's like stupid. And I don't even know anymore. Flats just aren't too good. Like zones, they do need tweaked a little bit. For Mutt, you guys just kind of gotta wait a little bit right there. Oh, I honestly thought he was gonna throw to Julio Jones. That's why I was coming back on that. And I was going to just lurk him. Instead, he throws it to the guy that I abandoned. So, good read. Although, I kind of feel like the hard flat, I think curl flat, I can't remember exactly what zone I had over there. Should have played that just a hair bit better. So, we're sticking in 4-3 normal. Again, I'm probably going to work. If I could find like a playbook that has nickel 3-3-5 and 3-4 odd. I don't know if those exist. Sure they do, though. Then we're going to be working in that. So, right here, again, wheel route down the sideline. That time I forgot to play the sticks. And that is why he got open on the sideline. So that wheel route's going to be real tough to stop. I want to know what playbook he's in now. I'm not entirely sure what playbook he's in that would have a wheel route on that receiver. Because I don't think Matt Ryan has any kind of hot route abilities as far as I know. So right here we man up Julio Jones. Just try to double him. Julio Jones still getting open. And that hard flat again. Where's my hard flat? Don't know. Goes into hurry up offense right here. I'm 100% expecting a run, which he does. HB quick base, and we're able to stop that in the backfield. Or pretty much right on the offensive line. Now, I don't know why I called a timeout right there. I probably could have just pinched my D-line and been okay, or maybe even pinch and crash it to the left or to the right. again, still working on defense. But he goes into strong tights, and so we're going to, I believe I'm going to cover 2. I'm going to do baseline press. I'll probably shade underneath and put my guys in hip curls. Right here, go. Okay, now that I'm looking back on it, he had to tie it in out at wide receiver. Here's a thing that I don't like about this year. It is the year of the quick snap. So if you don't have to do any kind of hot routes on your field, you just are like, let me see, oh, where's the controller, man? There we go. You're just like, you're spamming that A button as quick as you can if you don't have any kind of hot routes that you need to set up for your play to work. Drives me nuts. I don't think there's enough time on defense to do all your adjustments. Yeah. Although if you're going against somebody that doesn't like to that likes to do a bunch of hot routes, then you have some time to be able to set that up. But if you got somebody just like spamming an A button, it can be annoying. It can be very annoying. So right here, he's 4-3 wide 9. I'm pretty sure it's 4-3 wide 9. Maybe it's like some sort of nickel formation. Again, Julian Edelman wide open on that hitch. That hitch is just, it's super good. Even if you shade it underneath, he's going to get underneath any kind of zone you put out there for him. So, 2nd and 1. Honestly, if you're going to give me that little hitch route every single time, I'm going to take it every single time. This is the year of the checkdowns. If you're not taking your checkdowns, you're going to get sacked way more frequently. Right here, again, James White, or Reggie, James? I can't remember. I don't know the Patriots very well at all. Anyways, I think that was a little wheel route we had out on the sideline. Trying to juke one defender out, but we get tackled. But we still pick up the first. That's really what matters most. So sticking in this bunch tight end. Still learning some things. Julian Edelman, again, watch Julian Edelman in this little hitch route. This hitch route's so good, especially with his, what is it? His, like, route specialist right here. Something like that. So we were boxed. I'm not going to lie. We were really boxed, but you know what? Don't care. Tom Brady just, what the heck, dude? Tom Brady sails that over to the sidelines, into the benches, and I think he wanted the ball back from the Falcons. I don't know what he was doing, or I don't even think he knew what he was doing. So right here, X spot, trying to figure this all out. I think for my own offense, I'm going to be running a little bit of bunch tight end. Again, Pro Legend will have his bunch tight end. He is the bunch tight end guru, I have to tell you right now. He's super good at what he does with bunch tight ends. It is really impressive. Watched his streams a few times, and it's just amazing what that guy can do. So right here, inside zone, looks like he's in like a nickel, what is that, a nickel wide 9? I think is what that's called, nickel wide 9, pretty sure that's what it's called. So right here, sticking a bunch tight end, I'm just trying to get comfortable with it. Now that I look back on it, if he's going to be doing bunch tight end, I'm probably going to be going into cluster, more than likely, and I'm going to be trying to figure out how to do some better blocking right there. Oh, that makes me sick when you drop that. But, yeah, so I'm probably going to be going into the Arizona playbook and working out their playbook as well. So, inside switch, I believe, right here. Inside switch is really good for beating man coverage to an extent. You got to be real careful about what you throw. So, we actually make a bunch of different routes out of this. Corner, little shallow crossing route, B wide open, corner out wide open. I mean, we just got dots. There is just dots for everyone today. So, yeah, 1st and 10, down 25, 21 to 17. To 17. So, pretty much if we can get one score right here, that's going to take care of the game as far as I know. I guess we still got a little bit more time left on the video. So, if we can get one more score, that's going to put us in a really good position for a 2-score possession right here. B wide open. Julian Edelman just cannot hang on to that. So maybe if we throw that earlier, that might be a little more open. I don't know. I feel like that was still open even if we threw it a little late. So now going back into X spot again, I'm just trying to hold bunch steal. I'm just trying to see how I can clear this route, how I can clear that area up a little bit better. Julian Edelman stiff arm it, man, get us the first down. So again, still learning some things. I've noticed that zig routes are really good. What do you guys want to call it? Zig routes, I think some people call it a whip route. They're really good for beating man coverage. So yeah, we're gonna leave it like that. So right here, going back into bunch tight end. This I think this is like something bunch trail or something like that. Trying to lowball that right there. I was hoping that defender wouldn't react to it because that wasn't his man. But I've noticed in Madden 19, if there's another defender in the area, even if they're not manned up to him, they'll actually react to the ball fairly well, which I like. I hated that in Madden 19 that your players wouldn't react to it. Right here, I probably had B open early Definitely had him open early, but late, that corner was able to catch up and shut us down for the most part. It looks like he actually cross-manned his safeties right there. I don't know who he cross-manned for. Very, very strange what he's doing. This might be like I don't even know. I don't know what kind of defense he's in right now, if I'm being completely honest with you. Not sure when he presses, it brings the safety down and into the box. I don't know what he's in. So anyways, we're going to be going looking for, I think it's Julian Edelman on this in route. So yeah, he cross-manned his safety right there, or put him in a zone, but you know what? Julian Edelman got... Looks like he put his safety into a hook curl, or sorry, not a hook curl, curl flat right there. I'm not entirely sure. I don't even know I don't even know if he knows what he's doing. He needs master man up. That's what he needs. So right there, Julian Edelman dot for the touchdown. So we were now up 10 points, about to go up 11 points. It's now a 2-score game. He's got to score quickly if he wants to stay in the ball game. So with time running out, if we get one more stop, that's going to be GG's. So he's taking out again with Freeman. I don't know why people constantly think it's a good idea to take it out. Maybe he just wants to get lucky, but if you're going to take a hit strike like that, you are bound to fumble at some point if you do that every single game. You can't get angry. You're taking the risk to bring the ball out. So right here, I believe we start sending nickel blitz at him, if I remember it correctly. That guy, Melifonwu, I think that's how you say it. He's the user for the Patriots. There's no question. We get stuck on Van Noy. That's not the user I wanted right there. Kind of funky how our safety played that. I thought he'd played that a little bit better, but it looks like he kind of got blocked by the receiver coming on that crossing route. So again, same setup. 18's running your wheel route. I've just got to learn how to shut this wheel route down. Man defense doesn't work. And then he dots us up completely different. So good play. This is definitely a tough play to stop. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty good play with the wheel route, and then you got the crossing route. Really, you got to worry if you cross-man your safety. Here's the problem. You guys might be saying, "Well, cross-man your safety out that wheel, the deep crosser." If you do that, then you've just given up the wheel route. Then you're like, well, you could put that soft squat into outside quarter and outside third. The problem with that is, if you do that, then you give up the wheel route early. The only way you can really effectively stop that is if you man up a linebacker to that particular wheel route, or if you man up your slot corner or your nickel corner, whatever you guys want to call it. That can work too, but straight man defense doesn't work, because that should have been a pick. Woo, that should have been a pick. Back to the tight doubles he goes. This is the first time I've seen him this close to the red zone, if I remember. Maybe I've seen him earlier, but back into tight doubles he goes to try and cook up a dot. 2-minute warning just passed. He needs a score. 3 is no longer good enough. Oh, if that was on target, that's a pick. Oh, Melifonwu, you gotta jump, man. You're 6'3". Jump, my guy. Jump. I don't know how good your vertical is, but I'm sure you can jump up pretty good. So back to it we go. It looks like he had that guy in a curl route. So we got to watch. I'm watching that again. Make sure he doesn't do that right here. Pick! No, but we get the turnover anyways. I'd rather have the pick right there, because that gets us out to the 20-yard line, so we're not so close to the end zone. But turnover, we'll take that. That definitely should have been a pick right there. We were in position. We were on a 6'3" corner. He should be able to jump that. So right here, A was open early, but not late. So I think if I would have thrown that as soon as he breaks to the outside, that probably would have been a hot dot right there. But instead, again, learning how to run this offense. Tight doubles, I'm thinking, might be the move too. I mean, there's a lot of different viable options for offenses here. It's crazy what you can get around. Philip Dorsett, I don't remember what I'd do with him. I might put him on a streak. Yeah. Try to clear up that middle field right there. I think if I lowball that would have been a lot better than just straight double past him. So I do know hitches work against man defense if you throw it as soon, like right before they turn a base. You throw it then, and they'll beat man defense. You got to be quick, and you got to get the time down. If you're late, it's a swat or a pick. If you're early, you're on time. Best way to feel like right there, prime example. You throw it as soon as they're about to turn to you, and it beats man defense. Real easy to do. So back in tight doubles, zig under, really good way to just beat man defense. Hit just this play kills man coverage. The zig routes are really the things that just slaughter. You can see both zigs are wide open. Now, he screws up on the user and in turn gives us that big play. So now, at this point, you notice he's not taking any timeouts. I think he realizes this is just kind of both a lab game for us and we just want to move on. So that's the game right there. That's going to seal the game. We're just trying some stuff out at this point. So anyways, GG's to this guy. It was definitely a good game. Not going to lie, his tight doubles was tough stop with that wheel route. And then we probably had X, by saying, possession dot on the sideline. The only reason I'm really going at this point is just to try new stuff. So if you guys want more full gameplays, be sure you drop a like on this video. Let me know down below in the comments. Let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, guys, this has been Team Meister. Enjoy the rest of the game. See ya.
Brady gonna throw here. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas.